Hey guys, we are going hunting today. Well, next couple days actually. Got a little annual hunting trip we're gonna do. Hopefully we'll get some whitetail deer and have a good time. Hopefully we can teach you guys a thing or two and just, you know, enjoy the hunt. So it'll be me, my dad, and Christopher will be joining us later. So we can see him.
Looking pretty big boy.
Yeah.
I already got a tip that there's one up there that's like 8, 9, 10 pointer, heavy beam. He said he couldn't count them all.
Yeah. Thought it was a bush on his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it was a bush, maybe a spike and just got a
Got stuck
rubbing his antlers and got a little bush on his head.
There you go.
But hopefully it'll be good. Chris will be joining us in a little bit. We're gonna set up some stands, scout the area real quick, and see what we can find.
We do have an issue with the heat though. Here it is, the end of October, and it's supposed to be what, 80 something tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be real hot, possibly a little rainy.
Yeah.
But the biggest issue will be the heat.
Yeah, a little cloudy up there. Rain won't be bad if it doesn't solid rain. Get a shower and then hunt out around after that shower. You like to come out and feed.
Yeah, the rain turned out to be a problem actually, but you'll see more on that later. Alright guys, stay tuned. We get to the area and we do a little scouting before we hunt. We saw some good signs of life and some signs of death, but more signs of life, such as rubs, scrapes, and tracks. If there were hogs around, they'd be
Do they get down the line or they cut in?
I think they must have cut in.
Cut down that line with them limbs hanging.
I've just seen 3 does. Just jumped them driving the truck in. Ran across that field.
Must be late.
They were inside the woods, right?
What?
You seen them last time?
Well, they came on the edge of out of the woods and they cut in that middle here.
Mm-hmm.
And meandered down and through there.
So I set up on a spot that we found last year towards the end of the trip that looked pretty good. It's in a nice low bottom. And last year there was actually a stream that ran through it, but this year's a lot drier, so there's no water at all down there. It's got a good trail, we've seen some scrapes, and it looks like the deer are using it pretty good. Not a lot of visibility, can't see real far, but I've got a couple of cross lanes, so I'm hoping to catch them there. Hey guys, where that last little tree I looked at, I think this is gonna be a good area. There's a trail running right by, a couple trails scattered all around, some rubs. There's oaks, so we got some acorns. So hopefully it'll be good. We'll see what we can find this afternoon. Stay tuned. Unfortunately, no luck that evening. Didn't see anything. Didn't hear much movement, but sometimes they don't move in a particular spot at a particular time. Seemed like a good area, felt good about it, so I went back there that morning. Sometimes, they hit some spots in the morning and some spots in the evening, so I thought I'd give it a try. Alright guys, second hunt in the morning. Sat here yesterday afternoon, but didn't see anything. Looks good. Tried here this morning, and if not, we'll move around and see what we can find. Having not seen anything there the last 2 sittings, I decided to try a new spot. We did a little moving around. My brother and dad wanted to move some stands for their evening hunt, so we did that.
Got them all tight and pretty tight on there.
Yeah.
How's that? Don't even say it.
Too tall. Well guys, hunt number 2 in the morning. Didn't see nothing. Keith saw a doe and a yearling, and my brother and dad didn't see anything either. We just moved another stand, got it set up. I think Christopher's gonna hunt there this afternoon. I pulled out my climber, and we're gonna pull out a couple other climbers and readjust and see what we can do on the evening hunt. So stay tuned. And then we checked out another area that we hadn't hunted last year and wanted to see how it looked. Had to go through a couple pastures though. I kind of felt like Chris Pratt on Jurassic World going through the pasture when the cows are coming up. I'm like, you know, holding back cows. I'm like, Blue, back up. Actually, it's more like, Bessie, back up. Don't give me none of that crap. And cows do, boy, do they. Go on. Go on. Come on. Running out cows. Had to work together on this. Don't ever show them that you're afraid. Easy, babies. That was intense, wasn't it? She just spit at me. Cow just spit at me.
They're trying to.
Yeah. Little girl over there is giving me trouble. That was a close one, guys. We're having to go through some cow pastures to
Bulls on the green.
yeah. He's there, dude. Key is to go through the gates without letting the cows out, or else your hunting trip quickly becomes a cow rescue mission. Bringing the cows back to the pasture. Be a good code word, don't you think, Christopher?
Cows are in the pasture. What? The cows are in the eagle has landed.
Yeah.
The bird is in the nest.
Like
Frog is on the lily pad.
the frog is on the lily pad. It's gonna be my code word. If I kill a deer, I'm gonna send y'all a text saying cows are in the pasture.
Know about those cows like that? They had a bull one time. My cousin kept slapping the bull, literally. And my uncle said, "You better not keep doing that." He kept slapping that bull, and he walked alongside him and slapped him. That bull snorted, turned around. My cousin said, "Uh-oh." He took off, and that bull hit him right before he hit the fence. Knocked him over the fence.
Oh dang! Now we've got a situation. We got a broken gate.
The cows look like they're ganging up to make a run for it too.
Oh yeah. Cows
Gonna make it.
Dang, you better get through the. You get on the back here.
Is this the rye patch he's talking about? They're coming out. Maybe.
Need a hand? Just a second. Yeah.
I believe you should.
So there's this other good bottom, a little bit of water because this is a lower spot, but they kind of cleared out the perimeter of it. We walked the perimeter, had some good signs, real thick. I mean, it just looks like a good spot where the deer would hang out at. It had a lot of tracks and crossing. I think especially some of the bigger bucks, they like having that protection. You know, they're not as easy about going out into the open as the younger bucks or the does unless they're chasing. So I think that'll be good for the bucks. Now we seen those does yesterday afternoon out in the field. So I had a good feeling about that big rye field. So I decided to sit up on that. All right guys, third hunt, the afternoon. I'm on this field, kind of by, we looked at some other areas not far from here, along the edge of this one line. It looks pretty good. But I'm gonna set this field. The deer we have seen have been on other fields. A lot of tracks on this one. It's kind of windy, a little cloudy. Hopefully they won't mind coming out on this ryegrass. So it looks good. Ready to get one and kind of break this jinx and get a deer for the season. So we'll see. So I'm in the stand. Looks like a pretty nice evening. Starts to get a little cloudy. Not a big deal, I thought. A little bit of a rain shower coming through. don't stay too long, but sometimes deer move good after rain, so it might work out good. Well, 10 minutes later, a monsoon comes. It just starts pouring. It's just pouring and pouring and pouring. I'm getting soaked. Finally, I'm like, man, I gotta get down. I'm gonna take my camera bags. I mean, I'm trying to keep it dry, but not everything's covered, not everything's waterproof. So I get down from the climber, go back to the truck. Keith actually comes back to the truck too, and we hop in the truck, and it's just pouring down rain. Which kind of figures. It's right about 6 o'clock, and the major feed was like, I think 6 or 6:15. It was right when I wanted to be up there. Hey guys, so we just got a crazy downpour. I'm soaked, totally wet, all over. I'm soaked. Pretty good rain, but it just quit. It looks pretty nice out. This can be really good, because after a big rain like this, a lot of times deer will feed. Hoping that's the case. I'm back up in the stand. Little thunder in the distance. But hopefully after all this, we're stoked. Then we'll hopefully deer or something will come out soon. So here we go. About 10 minutes later, all of a sudden I start hearing hogs. I'm like, all right. I mean, not the deer I'm wanting, but hey, I'll take out the hogs. And the farmers really appreciate it when you shoot the hogs. They really tear stuff up. I'm kind of looking in that corner waiting, and I kind of glance at the far corner of the field, and I see a deer. Really exciting. Super happy to see a deer. You know, didn't have such a great season last year, so seeing this deer was awesome. I pull up my scope, and my gun was wet, and there's water like over the lens, so I'm trying to wipe it down so I can look. So I'm taking a look, going through my scope, finally starting to get a good view, get set up, get all the cameras rolling, I'm self-filming the hunt. And I can see her. She's a long way off. It's a doe. And she's kind of slowly working this way. But just as I'm getting set up, I think she's kind of hearing or smelling the hogs or something. She kind of jumps back a little bit. I'm like, oh no, she's about to take off. I don't know what happened the first time. I don't know. She started to run off. So she kind of bounded real quick. And she stopped, so I shot. I don't know if I misjudged the distance or just nervous. Missed it. She ran a little ways. Stopped again. And I shot. I'm hearing some hogs right back over there. I think that's what started to spook her. So I don't know, I may see some hogs in, but man, it's nice to get one, man. It's a good doe. So I'm excited. We need some deer meat, and man, that's fun. Buck doe. It's a lot of fun. 6:30. The major feed was 6:15. Right after rain, just like we thought. After the rain, major feed, nice cool breeze. It's good. It's tough hunting, but a lot of conditions. Went through, got through the gate full of cows, and that thing. So there we go. Maybe some hogs will get out. Be happy to shoot some of those too. So had the camera covered. Self-filmed hunt. I climbed up to this branch and I use this as my rest. If you can use, any of these branches when you're climbing, to help you out. Of course, it didn't help me with my first shot, but, well, I guess it could have been worse, so it's a nice evening right after the rain. 6:40. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a big old buck to come out, or maybe the rest of them hogs. But, dude, endured the soaking rain, and so happy to have a deer, because last season was pretty rough for me. So this is cool. This is good. I met up with Keith, and we drove over to pick her up. Looking at it, she was probably 300, maybe 350 yards away from me. I mean, it was a long shot. Explains why I shot under. Used to shooting about 100 yards. That's what we sat our rifles in for. And, you know, probably too was the nerves and the excitement and jitters and just missing. But still, it was good that we got her. So I'm happy about that. It was a lot of fun hunting, you know, trying the different spots the day before and the scouting and it all coming together that night and us getting a deer. So pretty excited about that. So the hunt was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Learned a lot, you know, learned a little bit about compensating and distance and prepping, you know, to be ready for that rain, scouting, and just, you know, timing it all right. You know, using that major feed time, getting out there right after the rain, you know, not giving up. All that comes into account. It's the fun, you know, the strategy and the struggles that you go through to accomplish, you know, the hunt. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see y'all on the next video.